trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire.
Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hands.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possible.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Give to Brown. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line, it's Sampson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Hard running there.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these 2 guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bonner. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
That's caught. It's Gilmore.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it for a big play. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Illegal blocking the back. Off offense.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Wants to throw again. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third and goal and a Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the catch, it's Sampson. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bonner. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half. loss.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the...
Turning it on! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
We're good.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. And this one is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's St. Clair. Using the quick game. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Working on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the catch, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Back to quarterback, yeah.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he's showing all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Defense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bonner. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get him a rush. and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab down the middle. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The sure hands. It's Brown. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Poe. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And they're not on the same page there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.